Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ariana's Guided Messages. I'm your host, Ariana, and for those of you who know me, welcome back. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm here to dismantle any deception around you and guide you back to truth, love, and alignment always. So with that being said, let's get into today's message. Okay, so today's message will be for Leos. So if you are the zodiac sign of Leo or you have Leo placements in your birth chart, make sure you check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node, because this reading may resonate with you, okay? So I already prayed over the deck. Let's get into the cards. We're starting off with Tea Leaf Oracle to see what do my Leos need to be aware of at this time. What messages are coming out for Leo, Holy Spirit? Allah, angels, Holy Spirit guides. What messages are coming out for the Leo? Male or female, doesn't matter. Take it how it resonates. Leave what doesn't. Here we go. What's coming out for Leo? Ooh, already you guys have Beetle, good fortune. Okay, so you guys have, I'm getting great energy, good fortune here. Good things coming to you. Could be a myriad of opportunities opening up as we close out December and get into 2026. All right. And then you have Scale. Some of you guys could have Libra in your chart. Okay, but it looks like things are balancing out here. It says keep your life in balance. So you have good fortune. Your life is balancing out again. What else is coming out for Leos? Okay. It looks like with Boot here, you guys will be increasing your efforts when it comes to work or when it comes to whatever you are putting your efforts into. Okay, you could be putting your efforts into raising your kids. You could be putting your efforts into starting a family. You could be putting your efforts into dating. Take it how it resonates. But it looks like you're going to be increasing your efforts here. Okay, it says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. But it looks like you guys are doing that. There's a newfound energy that's coming around you. Okay, and with that being said, there's I here. So it looks like your psychic intuition is increasing or your spiritual gifts are increasing, okay? You guys are accelerating or elevating intuitively. Some of you guys could be readers that I'm talking to, all right? Vultures here. That landed on psychic ability, trust your intuition, and Beetle, good fortune. Vulture, it says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see. Let's push some more cards out before I interpret this for Leos. Okay, so that was in the first tea leaf pile. We're going to go through the second one. But already what I'm getting is that there is someone here in worry or depression. Okay, this could be someone who is looking into your gifts or looking at what you got going or thinking of creeping back in is what I'm getting. With this vulture, we'll clarify, but so far so good. Your efforts are increasing, things are balancing, good things are coming to you. You guys may attract certain energies that, you know, if you're an empath, you'll naturally attract narcissists, because you're natural givers, healers, and narcissists are natural takers, okay? Manipulators. So be mindful of that too in your next level up when it comes to meeting new people, things of that nature, new business deals, contracts. Just know that it's great to, while it's great to be open, because you should still have an open heart, but, you know, use your intuition when it comes to people, okay? Know when to give and know when to pull back. All right. You have box here. You will receive a gift. This came out under good fortune here. Okay. Again, your gifts are increasing too. Your psychic gifts. All right. So you have peacock here that came out next to vulture. It says beware of great pride. And then throne here, position of authority. Someone does not want to see you level up in this position of authority. Yeah, but a wish is granted for you with wishbone here. It's happening regardless. It's happening regardless, Leo. Look at, as I said, that boat. You have a windfall of money, prosperity, or an inheritance here. Some of you guys could be winning money. Some of you guys could be gaining something in a form of a gift that you don't see coming here, but it's going to help you to move forward. Okay. Yeah, as I said, that ink pot came out, problems to be resolved. Whatever this earning or money or windfall or gift that's happening for you because of your increased efforts, maybe you're minding your business, just focusing on your work or what you're supposed to be doing, things you're supposed to be accomplishing, and then all of a sudden you get an influx of customers, clients, following, and it increases your money, your finances, your monetization, and then it helps to resolve some problems that you had or some issues that you were handling. As I said, that handshake, a meeting with a stranger can be very important. So whatever you're doing, it could be reaching out or getting out to certain people. And with that being said, I want to say this. If you guys do like this video, if it's resonating so far, or if you just like the content in general, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it because it helps to reach the masses, or it helps to reach other people that need to hear this message, okay? But with handshake, you know, that could be very important. And Rose here, romance is in the air. So you could be meeting a new love interest, okay? With your increased efforts of going out more or opening your heart or just putting yourself out there in a healthy way, getting involved in more groups, getting involved in more activities, just getting outside in general, like going to parks or going to sightings or going to different cities, traveling. It could be increasing your romantic life if you're already in a relationship, or you could be meeting new people. Okay, angel. You have spiritual guidance and you have protection here, so that's amazing. There's an angel, there's a spirit guide, that there's someone there's a angelic being around you that has much, much, much love for you and is protecting you and protecting your heart. Okay, it says love, deep affection, and caring. Or this person that you could be meeting could be spiritually aligned with your path. All right, that's beautiful. As I said that, dark man came out. You guys could be this dark man, or you could be meeting a man with dark hair, a man with darker complexion. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so this energy looks good overall. Let's get into the tarot, and I want to see what else is coming out on top of this for Leo. Sorry guys, I just realized. So in the deck, I shuffled both decks, right? And they're all face down. The cards are all face down here. You can see the piles here. Okay, they're all face down. But what was facing up was broom, new home, new attitude. So some of you guys could be preparing or putting an investment in a new place to live in the near future. It says fly here, a period of ill health or depression. But I have a feeling that this was in the recent past, because it says jug, lighthearted, carefree time. You're coming into more lighter times, more balanced times. Again, this is great energy, Leo. Let's get into the tarot now. Allah, angels, Holy Spirit guides, what is coming out for Leos along this path? What are the messages that they need to know? Let's clarify with the tarot deck. We're not gonna, I mean, if a vulture type of spirit does come out while we're interpreting the cards, you know, we'll get into that. But that was the only card that came out. So the only spiritual warning that I'm getting is that when you do go on this new chapter, there's always going to be a level of people trying to take, or look what you got, or whatever. Just be mindful of that, okay? Protect yourself. Protect your peace. Here we go for Leos. What's coming out for Leos? You have Queen of Swords, and it looks like you're doing just that with Queen of Swords here. Okay, you have a newfound clarity, level of discernment, setting stronger boundaries, having better discipline, better focus. For Leos, what's coming out with the Hierophant here? You're leveling up in your boundaries, your discipline, your focus. You're definitely leveling up on your discipline. You're getting focused. You're increasing your efforts. That's what I'm getting for Leos. You're definitely increasing your efforts here, okay? And it's causing you to level up in your work. As I said, that Eight of Pentacles here, it's causing you to level up in something that you've been working on diligently, patiently. Maybe before it had a slow start, maybe you were off and on about it. You know, let's say, for example, social media. Like with me, I posted here a little bit, posted there, wasn't really as consistent. Now I'm more consistent. I happen to be the sign of Leo. So, you know, it could take it how it resonates. It could be the same for you. All right. Yeah. And here, when, you know, this is saying save your money or hold back, or maybe you're working on something diligently, but you're keeping it to yourself. You're keeping it private. Not everyone really knows what you're working on or how you're doing certain things. But this is a project, or this is something that's near and dear to you. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords. And having that discipline of saving money or creating and keeping things to yourself, only sharing when it's necessary. What that's doing is that is giving you a new sense of clarity, a new breakthrough, okay? It's bringing success here. It's giving you success. All right? With the Lovers here. It's igniting your passion. It's bringing you great success. And this is something you enjoy with the Lovers here. What else is coming out for Leo placements? I'm getting heavy that this has to do with work, but it could be with romance too. This is probably something that you don't see coming with the Moon card here. Maybe you're still in the working aspect of this. Okay? Or to others, you could be coming off as a mystery. Like when you level up, or when your success increases, to some it may be a mystery of like, how, look at this with the High Priestess here. Okay? Intuition's on point here with this. To some people, when you do level up, or when you're, you know, whatever increases, whether it be your business, your money, your finances, things around you, it's like a whole new world or a whole new life. And to people who are secretly competing with you or spying on you or looking into what you're doing, they're wondering like, what, like, how are they doing this? How did they do this? Because by the time they look up, you'll have reached a new level, and they're over there scratching their heads, Leo. They're like, what is going on? Okay. Or you could be meeting a new love. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm back. You guys could be meeting a new person, or your romance is leveling up. But also too, these are people in the past that are wondering, you know, people who knew you in the past, that there were conflict, strife, disagreements that you're no longer in contact with. And this partnership symbolizes it could even be old lovers, old exes that are looking, and they're like, whoa, King of Wands, like Leo is leveling up in their leadership. They're leveling up in their looks. They're leveling up in their energy. It's something different. It's something new. It's a newness about it that I didn't know about them in the past. Queen of Cups here. In the past, I knew them as, or a water sign could be wondering this, or you could have water in your chart. In the past, I knew them as loving, giving, nurturing, caring. They're still coming across as such, no matter what the conflict was, no matter what I caused, no matter what we went through. They're still showing up with high energy and a warm heart. Yeah, with Judgment here. And this is karma. And now look, people want to come to you. Or this is karma for people who didn't know how to give love or reciprocate love in the way that you did with the Knight to the Queen. Knight of Cups is slow, you know, movement when it comes to love. It's like if then energy, you know, if they do this, then I'll do that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't type of vibes. Maybe you guys dated someone younger in the past or immature. Maybe you were dealing with someone younger and immature. But also you're shining. Okay. Yeah, this is someone who is immature, being deceptive, shady, withholding. You know, if then energy, pick and choose, you know. Maybe I'll do this today. Maybe I'll, like, I ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, now they're looking back like, dang, I made the wrong decision. Leo moved forward with the Chariot here. Leo's taking off like a rocket. And you could be over here like, I was in the paint. I had to heal. You know, I had to rest. I had to recover. This wasn't easy. You know, I got my energy back after a long time with Ace of Wands here. You know, but now these people want to reach out or come towards you. But you have new opportunities and growth here. Okay. Make sure you analyze or really think about things in the long term when making decisions. Don't be so impulsive when it comes to making decisions in the future. Even purchases, hold back a little bit. Make sure it's beneficial for in the long term for your future. Justice, okay? And then it'll be fair or righteous for you. Also, what I'm getting to is things that you've done in the past, things that you've poured into, people you've poured into, projects you've poured into. It could be deeds that you've done in the past. Since we're entering 2026, things are coming back full circle to you with the Justice card up right here. Okay, it's like you reap what you sowed. Things you walked away from, you know, past people, things you had to move away from. Okay, the past, Six of Swords, Six of Cups. They're having nostalgia right now. They're feeling left out. They're feeling left behind. They're like, wow. I'm hearing like loser mentality. I know that sounds mean, but it's like someone feels like they took a L by not having you around. And they're reflecting on this with the Hangman. They're going to be reflecting on this a lot because they are not healed yet with the Star card in the reverse. Whoever this is. Yeah, look at your stability, Leo. More Leo energy here, Leo vibes. You guys could have Virgo in your chart or Earth in your chart. But you can take care of yourself. Even if you're in a relationship, you can take care of yourself mentally, physically, financially. You know, you could still hold your own, even though, you know, you could be in a partnership too. But the fruits of your labor are increasing. You know, what you worked on diligently, it's now blooming, blossoming like a beautiful flower here. What else is coming out for Leo? Yeah, the past. I'm getting past energy. These exes, people who lost you, people you divorced from, people you moved away from, you know, because you had to. It was hurting your heart too much. Okay, this is not, you know, something you wanted to do necessarily. Leos are very loving, nurturing. We love celebrations. We love connecting with people. We love connections. We don't like to disconnect. You know, it's not in our hearts to like naturally want to not talk to people, but you got to do what you got to do if you end up like this, looking pitiful every time. Because people want to pick and choose when they want to give to you, because it's more about giving to them for, you know, benefiting them. This could be family with 10 of Cups here. But now you have harmony and fulfillment in your relationships. You were wishing for fulfillment in the past from certain relationships, but it always ended in comparison, conflict, grief, someone secretly trying to win at all costs with the 5 of Swords here. And you were like, hold up. This could have been a boss, or this could have been another Taurus with the Emperor here, or someone who was older, or just someone who just was very manipulative with the Emperor here. But you moved forward from this, or you could be bossing up in the way you handle things, and it's creating progress for you. So a lot more progress. Okay. Yes. All right, let's see what else is coming out for Leo. What else is coming out for you guys, Leo? Let's see. Allah, angels, Holy Spirit guides. What else is coming out for Leo? I'm going to use my What's About to Pop Off deck. And then we're going to close the reading out. Beautiful energy, Leo. Keep working. Keep going. Don't stop. Even if you have to do things one step at a time or look at it like that, continue to do so. Because I'm telling you, once you look down the line 2, 3, 4 months from now and you look up, you're going to be like, wow, I stepped into the version I wanted to become. Meanwhile, other people are shocked. They're like, what? What is this? They're mad. It says, stand your ground, defend your values, persist in disagreements, resist folding to pressure, maintain your strong boundaries though. Okay. That's what I was saying earlier with the vulture card here. You know, even though you're coming into newness, you're coming into peace, you're coming into balance, you have to maintain and stand your ground. The boundaries you set before, continue to maintain that, because of course people may come back around and, you know, give you the okie doke, but it doesn't necessarily mean they have good intentions. And with the cards that came out, they didn't. They thought you were going to fail. With me out here, they were in competition. You called it out. You called out the behavior before. But you also have a sense of quiet self-assurance. You know, you're embracing your individuality here. I'm just getting very confident vibes, Leo. It's just like real mature energy. Sunny days here. Better times. I mean, there's so much peace and color and vibrance in your cards. That's amazing. And you have speak up here. Maybe before some of you guys didn't speak up, you didn't take action, you didn't do what was, you know, you just kind of was a peacemaker. But you having this discipline over your life, this newfound peace, this newfound clarity, you're helping others with this in some way, somehow. Some of you guys could be speakers. Some of you guys in your work, you could have a level of influence over people that you didn't even realize until now. But a lot of you are overcoming your fears as well with the speak up card. And look, shmoney. Again, this is a level up. This is great fortune, bigger salary increase, a level up. So Leos, this is awesome energy for you, okay? And you're going to be in the news, on people's radar here. People are going to be checking for you, whether you are a celebrity and physically like in the news, or you're just on people's mind from the past. People that don't know this version that you stepped into. Brand new. Okay. I love this for you, Leos. Let me send you off with a quote from the book of Psalms. Okay. Let's see what's coming out for Leos. Let's see. What page am I stumbling upon for Leos? Crying out. It says, yet when holy lovers of God cry out to him with all their hearts, the Lord will hear them and come to rescue them from all their troubles. Psalm 34, verse 17. So again, it seems like before you were in a situation where, you know, you did have troubles, you did have obstacles you had to overcome. But God heard your prayers, or he's hearing your prayers. And the more you guys pray, the more you protect yourself. And now your troubles are coming to an end. That chapter's closing. And it's not to say that you won't have any troubles at all in life, or you won't have things to overcome, but you know how to handle it better. You know how to be more calm and discerning about it. It says, Lord, please silence the noise inside my head. I can't seem to find you through the storms of chaos and confusion, which again, like I said, you cut out in your recent past. I'm reaching for you, hoping for some relief from these nonstop questions that have spiraled out of control. Sometimes it feels as if I'm choking on dark clouds, barely breathing. My heart is toward you, and I'm face down before your holy throne. Help me, restore me with one touch of your mighty hand. Just whisper in my direction and it will be enough. I can't do this without you. I don't know how. Quiet now, all striving gone, I simply wait for you. All of a sudden, I feel you near. Love has stepped out of eternity. You have come. In my weakest moments, you lift me with mercy and strengthen me with grace. I watch as the mountains which cast shadows upon my soul bow before your majesty. Shackles that once held me bound will become banners of praise, testifying of your faithful deliverance. Thank you for your inexhaustible love. Okay? So God is pulling you out of that stormy weather, those stormy clouds, the past heartbreak, the past pain, and you are leveling up and being empowered in a way that can help and inspire others. So congratulations, Leo. I'm very proud of you. And until next time, bye.